once again, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center, where today we'll be looking at Charizard from Team Up with the latest updated version of this deck. I'm coming to you. Actually, we'll try to help you a little bit if you're looking forward to play a Charizard deck. Unfortunately, it is a Stage 2 deck that requires a rare candy to be successfully evolved. It does have powerful attack as well as the ability, but the problem with the deck is the consistency and, the draw ability to set up this card basically. So with Crobat these days and with the DNA, it can potentially be much more easier for us to set up this deck, especially with Rosa being around. So still, I feel it's probably not going to be, considered as a good competitive deck, but it's probably going to be, a decent, let's say, rogue deck that can potentially surprise many other decks. But if you're looking forward to play something for fun, if you're a Charizard fan, if you like Charizard, well, you should definitely try this deck then out. So Charizard is going to be our main attacking Pokemon. It is 150 HP with ability that says that once during a turn, you might put 2 damage counters on Charizard. If you do that, you can search your deck for up to 2 Fire Energy cards and then attach them to Charizard. With continuous Blaze Ball, you can hit for 30 plus for 2 energies. When you discard all fire energies from Charizard, this attack does 50 more for each energy discarded in this way. So theoretically, with Roaring Resolve, you can get 2 energies. You can attach 1 energy from your hand, and that's 3 energies in total. So it is 130 damage, right? Yes, that's correct. So if you play with Welder, you can add 100 more damage and then put you in the position where you can hit for like 230. So with being able to hit for 30, it's not going to be enough for the one-hit knockout against any VMAX, neither tag team Pokemons, but you're going to be in a position to one-hit knockout any other regular GX attack Pokemon, any other GX Pokemon as well as Wii. So at least something, right? Trading 1 prize for 2 prize cards also going to be cool thing. But there's a catch. There's a catch. The catch is basically Letensor's strategy, right? So somehow, if we can pull the Tensor strategy in some situations, we might be able maybe even to play 2 Welders, or maybe a Rosa Welder combo, for example, where we can simply search the deck for the Rosa, actually play Rosa, search the deck for the Welder, as well as maybe, let's say, Charizard and a Fire Energy, and then potentially we can just use, 2 Welders per turn, so they can actually stack with Letensor strategy, for example, because you can play 3 supporter cards, including the Surge strategy, so theoretically 2 extra supporter cards. So with a 4-2-4 lineup of Charizard, that's already 10 cards, and you're playing 12 energies, that's already 22 cards, and that's literally like, let's say, 40% of the deck. So it is how it is. I mean, it's just, actually 32, 33%, 1/3 of the deck already just by energies in Charizard lineup. So you can imagine the rest of the cards actually going to be really clunky. But I actually tried to build this deck the best possible for the consistency. So I'm playing 1 copy of Crobat Wii with the Darkest set, when you can just simply draw cards till you have 6 once you play Crobat from your hand. It's very useful, as well as Wicked EV, just in case if we just get out of the energy, we can always use that Spreading Flame, attach 3 energies from discard pile to our Charizard on the bench, potentially next turn use Ordinary Road, recycle 2 energies, get them with the Roaring Resolve, maybe even then attach energy or Welder from play, and simply hit for 300 plus damage. I mean, in theory it's possible, but if you're going to be lucky to pull all of these crazy combos, well, it depends on your luck. And of course on TCGO and the real life skill on how you're gonna good shuffle your cards. Additionally, there is also Flare Starter Volcanion, which is a really good card, especially if we are starting second, because with the Flare Starter Volcanion, we can actually search the deck for Fire Energy. We can actually search the deck for 3 Fire Energy cards and attach them to our Fire Pokemons on the bench in any way we like, which is also pretty cool. Additionally, there is 1 copy of the Dene with the Daddy Change, 1 Mewtwo for the Mind Report, which is going to be very useful in this deck, especially because we can pick more than just a Welder. We can go for Rosa, Latensor Strategy, Boss's Orders, so going to be really good to have Mewtwo, as well as 3 copies of Stellar Wishes Jirachi, which will allow us to, you know, look at the top 5 cards of our deck, real trainer card, and put it into our hand. So speaking about Pokemon Search, there are only 4 copies of Quick Ball included in this deck. So only 4 copies of Quick Ball, 4 copies of Rare Candy, and of course 4 copies of each Scoop Up Net and 4 copies of Switch. Speaking about Pokemon and Energy Recycling, I'm playing 2 copies of Ordinary Road. There are also 3 John Hards for the Stadium, 1 Boss's Orders, 2 Latensor Strategies, 2 Roses, 4 copies of Welder, and 12 regular Fire Energy cards. The only thing that I would really like to consider putting in this deck as a tech, obviously, is Oricorio GX with Dance of the Tribute, because this card actually is really good. Once during your turn, if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you might draw 3 cards. And the only thing that I actually see that can potentially be removed for that Oricorio basically is this Charmeleon. So I can just try to, you know, reduce the lineup from 4-4 to 4-1-4, and then I can actually have that 1 extra card space for my Oricorio GX. And simply with that being said, I can include this Oricorio GX and simply have it as well. The problem is that we don't have GX attack. We can, for example, go with the Charizard GX if we want, but it's a 3 price card attacking Pokemon already. We really don't want to do that. We might go with the Heatran, but this deck is heavily focused around discarding energy cards, so taking a Heatran inside probably not going to be the best idea in the world. You should probably just gonna, you know, try to avoid playing GX, and that's pretty much it. Maybe potentially 1 copy of Ninetales We might be good, because with Welder and energy attachment from hand, we can actually take advantage and use one of our opponent's active Pokemon's attack with, let's say, Ninetales We, but still we're gonna trade 2 price cards, and it's just not gonna be a Charizard deck list anymore. It's just gonna be, you know, Firebox, and in that case we could just, you know, remove Victini, add Ninetales We, maybe Heatran, maybe more Volcanions, and just, you know, play straightforward deck list without Charizards. I was also thinking about, you know, that Burning Energy and Big Charm, but the problem with those cards are the mainly, again, a continuous Blaze Ball attack, which says that you need to discard all Fire Energies from Charizard, and in that case you're just forced to discard energies, which provides you extra 20 HP, and they're also not, you know, a basic Fire Energies, because if the energy is not attached to Charizard, it's not simply Fire Energy, so you cannot even use it with the Roaring Resolve, and that's the biggest problem with those 2 cards. It would be pretty cool to have Charizard with 200 HP, obviously, but hey, it's just, you know, it's really ridiculous to, you know, put these 2 cards in deck and just, you know, destroy the consistency of the list. So yeah, that is a Charizard team up deck. I hope you guys will like it. You should definitely try it, give it a shot, try it out. Like the video if you like it, dislike if you didn't like it, hit notification bell, and subscribe to the channel for more videos as well. So there we go, another day, another video. I hope you are gonna like it, so stay tuned for more upcoming videos. Till then, have a nice day and goodbye.